Good afternoon. Please sit down. Sit down. Can you all see me? Can you see me? Okay. Okay. Uh, Before we start, how are you all? How are you feeling? Okay. Have you done all the assignments that were given to you? Assignments were given to you, no homework? Have you done them? Hello? Have you done the assignments? Which assignment you did last? One person tell me which assignment you did last. Hmm? Which assignment? Did you describe the pictures? Did you write about Ganapati? Did you write about, there are so many assignments that were given to you, right? Hmm. Which one? No? Okay. Doesn't matter. Today, we are going to do a lesson about something. Before we start the lesson, I want to ask you some questions. Okay? Will you answer me? Yeah. Um, you know about colors? Colors, color. Okay. All of you all don't shout together. I want one person to answer. Which color do you know? Tell me the name of one color. One person. Come on. Yeah. Tell me. Yes. What is the name of the color? Yes. Huh? I can't hear you. Red. Very good. Somebody else? Somebody else. One person said red. Come on.
Ma'am, is the meeting getting recorded?
I have no idea.
Check.
Somebody else, yes? Huh? Pink. Okay. Anyone else? Yes? Huh? Orange. Okay. Huh? Green. Okay. Purple. Okay. What is the color of your hair? What is the color of your hair? What is the color of the sky? Okay. What is the color of the sky? Very good. So we know. Okay. And what is the color of the clouds? Clouds. White. Very good. So we know black, we know white, we know blue, we know green, red, so many colors. Correct? Hmm. Now, please sit down. Please sit down. Yes. Please sit down. Okay. Now, in today's lesson, it is about a little boy who goes on doing a lot of fuss. He wants something, means he wants it only. Have you ever done fuss like that with your mummy or daddy, saying, I want that, nange adi beke beku, I want it? Have you ever said that? Have you said it anytime? I want it, I want that. Have you said it? Hmm? Yes. Yes. All of y'all will scream together. I can't hear. Uh, uh, Whoever is the coordinator there, I would like the children to speak one by one, dear, please, because I can't hear otherwise. Okay? Hello, Mr. Sitaramu. Hello. Yeah, I want the children to answer me one by one. If they all scream together, I can't make out. Okay? Yeah. So, have you ever want it? I want it. And if you don't get it, you get angry. Has it happened? Any one person? Hmm. It has happened? Okay. What is it that you wanted, which you did not get? What is it that you wanted and you did not get? Huh? Hello? Dress. Okay. Sit down. Good. I'm sure all of us, when we are, even when I was a child, many things I will want, but everything my parents will not give me. No, sometimes they will say, no, you can't have that. Okay. So today we are going to read about a boy, a little boy, who kept telling his mother, I want that. And when he didn't get it, he got very, what did he become? Very angry. What did he become? He became angry. Yeah. So, um, uh, can I share the screen? Is it possible? Uh, let me see. Whiteboard, turn on captions, settings. I'm just seeing whether I can share my screen with you. Okay. So that you can see the. Mm. Meera, is it possible to share the screen?
On the right hand side, there are three dots, no,
Yeah.
ma'am. Go there.
Yeah. When I go there, uh, it says whiteboard, change layout, open picture in picture.
I'll
No.
have to make you
Yeah.
make
Just
Meera ma'am host, no?
yeah. Yeah. Just allow me to share the screen. Allow me to share the screen so children can even see the pictures. Okay. Do you all have notebooks, children? You have your notebook? Have you got your, yeah. Today, right in the margin, write today's date. What is today's date? 5th of July. 5th July 2022. And write the name of the lesson. I want that. That is the name. I want that. Okay. Hello. Write today's date and write the name of the lesson. I want that. Then I'm going to call out certain words and I'm going to tell you the spelling. You write those words down, okay? And then we'll see if we know all those words or we don't know those words, okay? What is the name of the lesson? I want that. I want that. Correct? Yeah. Below that, you write words. WORDS. Words from the lesson. Words from the lesson. Right? Words from the lesson. Can you hear? Am I able to share screen now?
Yeah, ma'am, you'll be able to share screen,
Hmm.
but their side, yeah, now I can see their video as well.
So far, I haven't got the option. Anyway, okay, children, have you written words from the lesson? Have you written words from the lesson? That's your heading. I'm telling you the first word. What is the first word? Holiday. Do you all like holidays? Holiday. 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 Yes. Yes. What is he? What is he saying, Kanti? I can't hear.
Ma'am, you can share
Uh,
at the base of the
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's not giving me that share screen option. It's giving me only whiteboard, change layout, full screen, open picture in picture, turn on captions, phone.
Okay, because
So
I
do you
have a
have
share
that
screen
Pratham
option in
story?
that.
I want that.
Which one, ma'am?
Level 1, I want that.
Okay, so just give me a second. Let me search for it,
Yeah,
and
if
then
you can get it, fine. Okay.
yeah. Till then, ma'am will be taking the class. I'll
Yeah, I
just
will continue. I will continue. Have you all written holiday, dear? All of you? Holiday. Holiday. Second word, market. 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 You know what's a market? Yes? Market? You warned. 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 WAR NED. Warned. Warned. There is something going to happen. Something dangerous will happen or something bad is going to happen. So you warn the person. Suppose a snake is coming, buddy. Look, the car is coming very fast. Be careful while crossing the road. That way, warned. Have you got it? THING. SOMETHING. 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 Finished? Something. Next is pointing. 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 To point. Pointing. 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 Have you written pointing? Next is ground. 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 Got it? Next is blue. Blue. Remember, you told me the color blue. Sky is blue. 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 Orange. 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 Next is loudly. 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 Yeah. Next is stool. Stool. You know, you sit on a stool. 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 Have you got stool? Have you got stool? Fruits. Fruits. Next word is fruits. 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 You know what are fruits? Like bananas, apples, mangoes, guavas. Those are all fruits. Grapes, fruits. Fruits. Repeat. Fruits. Fruits. Got it? Fruits. Next is flower seller. Flower seller. Flower. Flower. Flower seller. Flower seller. Who martarella? Who martarella? Flower seller. Somebody who sells flowers. Flower seller. SELLER. Flower. FLOWER. Flower seller. Have you got it? Climbed. To climb. To go up. Climbed. 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 Climbed.
I'm not able to open this. Wow.
Okay. Next is shopkeeper. 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 Kanti, it is in Pratham.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm searching for it. I found it.
Found it. Very good.
Yeah.
Shopkeeper. Shopkeeper,
That's
have you
right.
written, children? SHOPKEEPER. Shopkeeper. Next word, touch. To touch. 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 Yeah. Got it? Touch. Yeah. Angry. Next word is angry. The boy was so angry. 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 Next is stack. 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 Stack means a pile. Stack of books. Stack. 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 Have you got stack? Okay. Next word is wilt. 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 I will explain this when I am reading the lesson for you. Wilt. 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 Got it? Wilt. Yeah. Crying. Next word. Crying. 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 Now comes another color. Black. 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 Yeah. Next word. Suddenly. 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 I'll repeat. SUDDENLY. 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 Next is brown. Brown. Another color. Brown. 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 Next is gently. 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 And the last word. Have you written gently? Smiling. Last word. Smiling. Smiling. Kanti, enlarge the screen a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Children, can you see the picture? Can you see the picture? There is one lady with her son over there. Amma with her son. Okay? Yeah. Can we go to the first page, Kanti? Yeah. Okay. I am going to read the story. You listen, okay? And try to recognize the words that we have written down. Can you do that? Hello? Okay. It was, listen, because I'm going to ask you to read afterwards. It was a holiday for Amma. She was reading a book. Anil had a holiday too. He wanted to do something. So who had a holiday? Who had a holiday? Who had a holiday? It was Amma who had a holiday. And what was she doing? She was reading a book. And who is Anil? Anil is her son. He also had a holiday. So what did he want to do? He wanted to do something. He wanted to do something. Amma, I want to see what is in that blue box, said Anil. What did he want to see? He wanted to see what is in the blue box. What color is the box? What color is the box? Blue. Later, Anil, said Amma. Later. Read this first paragraph for me. Who will read it? Yes. Who will read it? Raise your hand. One person. Yes. Read. It was a holiday for Amma. Can you repeat? Yeah. Read. One person, please. No, we have lost the page, dear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It is like, sorry, it's not, it's in the middle of the thing. It's asking me to,
Ah.
okay, it's in Kannada and, sorry.
Mm.
1 minute, I'm sorry. It was multilingual. I'll just get the English one in.
Mm. Yes. It was a holiday for Amma. Please read. One person who will repeat. Yes. Come on. Hello. Yeah. Read. Okay, I will say it. Let her repeat after me. Okay. It was a holiday for Amma. Repeat. Okay, somebody else. She was reading a book. Anil had a holiday too. He wanted to do something. Okay. I think she's having a problem. I will read from here. 1 second.
Ma'am, can you not see it now?
No. I will
Okay,
check it
because
from my this thing only. Doesn't matter.
okay, ma'am. I'll try to do it. Stop
Okay.
sharing.
Yes. Amma, I want to see what is in that blue box. Said Anil. Later, Anil, said Amma. So, what is the first paragraph telling us? That Anil wants to do something, and what is he asking his mother? I want that in that something, that blue box. I want that. I want to see that blue box, correct? And what does Amma say? Later. Later means afterwards. Sit down. Now I'll read the next paragraph, okay? Yeah. Anil put a stool over a chair. What did he do? He put a stool over a chair. He climbed up to get the blue box down. Now, please note that when many things are kept one on top of the other, suppose you take out something which is at the bottom, what will happen? Many things are kept. Suppose you take out something from down, what will happen? Everything will fall down, correct? Now he wants the blue box which is right at the bottom. So he puts the stool on the chair and he climbs up to get the box down. What does Amma say? No, not that one. All the boxes on top of that will fall on our heads. What will happen? All the boxes will fall on our heads. So don't do it. Yeah. Said Amma. So Amma told him not to take out the blue box. Now Anil was very angry. What happened? Anil was very angry. He was angry with his mother. Okay, now one other person repeat after me. Anil, who will read now? I will say it, you repeat. Okay? Somebody else. Come on. Yes. Who will stand up? One of you. Very good. Anil put a stool over a chair. Say that. Anil. Say. Anil put a stool over the chair. Say that. Say. I can't hear you. Anil put the stool over the chair. Loudly. Over the chair. He climbed up to get the box down. He climbed up to get the box down. You normally climb up, no? You climb up to get the box down. No, not that one. Say that. No. Say, no, not that one. All the boxes on top of that. On top of that. On top of that. On top of that. Will fall on our heads. Will fall on our heads. Anil. Will fall on our heads, Anil. Will fall on our heads, Anil. So the boy's name is Anil. Said Amma. Anil was very angry. Angry. He was angry with his mother. Angry with his mother. With whom was he angry? He was angry with his mother. Sit down. Thank you so much. Very good. Yes. Now, come. Yes. Next page. Come, let's go to the market and get you something, said Amma. Now, what Amma is saying? Come on. Because she wanted him to feel happy, she said, let's go to the market and get you something. Anil was very angry even after they went to the market. Anil was very angry even after they went to the market. I want that one, he said, pointing at an orange. Can you see that fruit seller has got all oranges there, all piled up? Yeah. No, not that one. The fruits will all fall down, said the shopkeeper. Now we'll repeat. Who will repeat after me now? Somebody else? Another child? Come on. Yes, very good. Let's go to the market. Come, let's go to the market. Repeat. And get you something, said Amma. Anil was very angry. Even after they went to the market. I want that one, he said. That one. Pointing at an orange. Pointing at an orange. Sorry, pointing at an orange. Can you repeat that? Pointing at an orange. Yes. No, not that one. The fruits will all fall down, said the shopkeeper. Okay. Now we go to the next page. Yes. I want that book, said Anil. No, not that one, said the shopkeeper. Take this one. Now, can you see? A lot of books are there, but which book does Anil want? He wants the one which is right at the bottom. What will happen if he pulls that book out? Everything will fall. So now one more person. I want that book, said Anil. One more person. Come on. Yeah, very good. Okay. One person. I want that book, said Anil. No, not that one, said the shopkeeper. Take this one. So the shopkeeper is telling him not to take that book. Now Anil has gone out and he says, I want that one, shouted Anil, almost pulling out a samosa from a high stack of samosas. You know what is a samosa? Samosa. Tasty, no? Nice. Your mouth is watering when you think of samosas. Okay. I want that one, shouted Anil, almost pulling out a samosa from a high stack of samosas. No, not that one, warned the shopkeeper. all my samosas will fall to the ground. So now who will read now? Continue, that same child. I want that one, shouted Anil. Shouted Anil. Almost pulling out a samosa from a high stack of samosas. No, not that one. Warned the shopkeeper. Warned shopkeeper. All my samosas will fall to the ground. All my samosas will fall to the ground. Will fall to the ground. Yeah, if you pull one from the bottom, all my samosas will fall to the ground. Correct? Now we go to the next page. I want that one, said Anil loudly. He was now in a very, very bad mood. No, not that one, said the flower seller. Don't touch them, they will wilt. Now what has happened? He's come to a flower seller and he points at one flower which is at the bottom. I want that one, said Anil loudly. He was now in a very, very bad mood. And the flower seller says, no, don't take that, don't touch it, don't touch them, they will wilt. Now what is wilt? When suppose you keep the flower outside for a long time or you keep touching it, what will happen to the flower? It will start drooping. No, the flower will wilt. It won't remain fresh, correct? Will the flower remain fresh? Hello? Yeah. So you have to be careful with flowers, right? So what is the... Now let somebody else read. I want that one, said Anil loudly. Yes, who's reading? Yeah. I want that one, said Anil loudly. He was now in a very, very bad mood. Repeat. He was now in a very, very bad mood. No, not that one, said the flower seller. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. Say that. Yeah, they will wilt. They will. Correct. Yeah. Okay. We go to the next page. By now, Anil was crying loudly. Standing in the middle of the road, what was he doing? He was crying loudly. Everyone was looking at Anil. If somebody starts crying in the middle of the road, what will people do? They will all look at that boy, isn't it? Or that girl, correct? Now Anil was crying so loudly that everybody was looking at Anil. Okay. Yes, somebody else, please stand and read. Yes, somebody else. Read. Yes. By now, Anil was crying loudly. Everyone was looking at Anil. Everyone was looking at Anil. Was looking at Anil. Anil. Okay. Now, Amma, she is very smart. Amma, what does she do? Suddenly, Amma cries out, I want that one, the black one, said Amma loudly. Now, suddenly, Amma is saying something. So far, Anil was saying, I want that one, correct? Now, Amma is saying, I want that one, the black one, said Amma loudly. Now, suddenly, if Amma starts saying something, Anil stopped crying. Okay? Anil stopped crying suddenly. Amma, no, not that one, said Anil. Now, who is saying no now? This time? Who is saying no? Anil is saying. So far Amma was saying no. But this time Anil is saying no. And what is Amma saying? I want that one, the black one. Now, what is Amma talking about? Let's see. Next page. Let's take this brown one, said Anil. Can you see what? Can you see the picture? They're all puppies, small puppies. The young one of a dog is known as a puppy. Let's take this brown one, said Anil. Then Anil gently lifted the brown puppy on top of a pile of puppies. So, what was Amma asking for? Where is the black one? Is right at the bottom. The black one, correct? The black puppy is right at the bottom. So Anil says, let's take the brown one. And he gently lifted the brown puppy on top of a pile of puppies. Amma, I'm very angry with you. All the puppies would have fallen down. Amma smiled. Anil was smiling too. He was not angry at all now. Did you understand? So how did Amma teach Anil a lesson? She showed that if you take something from the top, then it is all right. But if you take something from the bottom, all the top things will fall down. Correct? So let's go back and we'll read. Somebody else read for me now. I want that one. Yes. Yes, the boy there. Yeah, read. The black one. The black one, said Amma loudly. Said Amma loudly. Anil stopped crying suddenly. Anil stopped crying suddenly. Can you hear me? Anil stopped crying suddenly. Yeah. Amma, no. Amma, say, Amma, no, not that one. No, not that one, said Anil. Not that one. Very good. Next page. Said Anil. Let's take this brown one. Let's take this brown one. Let's take, said Anil. Said Anil. Say, said Anil. You can't hear me? Some problem? Mike? Hello? Let's take this brown one, said Anil. said Anil. Okay, sit down. One other person. Give another person a chance. Somebody else? Somebody else, please stand up. Yeah. Then Anil, then gently lifted the brown puppy on top of a pile of puppies. 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 Amma, I'm very angry with you. I am very angry with you. All the puppies would have fallen down. All the puppies would have fallen down. Amma smiled. Anil was smiling too. He was not angry at all now. Not angry at all now. Now he was happy. What did he get finally? He got a small brown puppy, correct? At the end of the story, what did Anil get? A small, very good. Now sit down. Yeah. Now tell me, we have read the lesson. How many colors were there in this lesson? Can you remember? Which were the colors you heard? What was the first color? First color was blue. Blue. Then orange. 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 So, brown. Very good. Then black. Black. Very good. Okay. Yeah. You write. Yes. Now write the words. Write these words down. Blue, orange, black, brown. Blue, orange, black, brown. Colors. 4 colors you saw in this lesson. 4 colors. Yeah. Now we look at some other opposites. Okay. What is the opposite of something? What is the opposite of something? Something, everything. Something, opposite will be everything. E-V-E. Yeah. Write opposites. Write the word opposites. O-P-P-O-S-I-T-E-S. O-P-P-O-S-I-T-E-S. Write the word something and then opposite it will be everything. E-V-E-R-Y-T-H-I-N-G. Have you written everything? Something, everything. Next is loudly. What is the opposite of loudly? Quietly. Very good. Quietly. Q-U-I-E-T-L-Y. Q-U-I-E-T-L-Y. Quietly. Then, what is the opposite of black? Very good. Very good. White. WHITE. Opposite of angry. Angry. Huh? Happy. Okay. Happy. Okay. Happy. Then, right? Happy. HAPPY. Then, gently. Gently. Opposite will be roughly. Gently. 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 Roughly spelling is ROUGHLY. ROUGHLY. Top. What is the opposite of top? Down. Very good. Down. DOWN. Top. Down. Bad. Bad. Opposite. Good. Very good. Bad. Good. 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 Yes. Very nice. Now I want you to write only 2 questions. One question, the first question, why was Anil angry? You tell me the answer orally. Why was Anil angry? Why was he angry? Yes, yes. Answer, dear. Yeah. That was the first time. But he continued to be angry because each time his mother would not let him take the thing he wanted. Correct? First time he wouldn't get the blue box. Second time he couldn't get the book. Third time he couldn't get the orange. Then he couldn't get the flower. Correct? So Anil was angry because he could not get. Anil was angry. Write it. Write the question first. Why was Anil angry? Why was Anil angry? Anil was angry because he could not get the things he wanted. Because he could not get the things he wanted. Because he could not get the things he wanted as they were all at the bottom of the pile. As they were all at the bottom of the pile. Got it? Have you written? As they were all at the bottom of the pile. Yes. I have one more question for you. Anybody can answer me. How did Amma make Anil happy? How did Amma make Anil happy? Who can answer that? Yeah. How did Amma make Anil happy? What did she do? Yes. Yeah. Amma allowed Anil to pick up a brown colored puppy from the top of the pile. Okay? Amma allowed Anil. First, write the question. How did Amma make Anil happy? How did Amma make Anil happy? So the answer is Amma allowed Anil. Amma allowed. Allowed. Amma allowed Anil to pick up a little brown puppy. Amma allowed Anil to pick up a little brown puppy. A little brown puppy from the top of the pile of puppies. From the top of a pile of puppies. From the top of a pile of puppies. Full stop. Have you all written it, or you want me to repeat? Do you want me to repeat? Yes. Anil, Amma allowed Anil to pick up a small brown puppy from the top of a pile of puppies. Got it? So what do we learn from this story? That whenever we take something, take from the top. Don't pull out from the bottom. Do you understand? When you take something, when you take a plate or you take something from in your house also, always take from the top. Don't start pulling out from the bottom, because otherwise everything will fall. Correct? Everything will fall. Now, for your homework, hello, for your homework, I want you to make sentences with 5 words. I'll give you the 5 words. The first word is angry. Angry. Second word is black. Angry, black. Smiling. Smiling. First word is, what was the first word? Angry. Then black. Then smiling. Something. Something. And last word is loudly. 5 words. Loudly. Okay? Who will repeat those words? Somebody repeat the words. Yeah. At the back there. Yeah. The one who's at the back. Yeah. Tell me the words. Then third one, smiling. Then very good. Okay, so we stop our class here. Did you enjoy the story? Thank you very much. Bye.
Good afternoon, children. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Kanti, you'll call me, or Bira will call me? Kanti?
Yeah, we can exit. We can exit.